What is up, people? My name is Shoquafina, and welcome to a brand new series I'm bringing to this channel in NHL 17 Franchise Mode. As you can see right on your screen, welcome to Franchise Mode. Create, customize, and play. Let's get started. GM Shock is here. We're going to take one of these lucky teams to a Stanley Cup. We're going to make a dynasty out of one of these teams and create some hockey lore. Let's continue here. Now, we're not going to be going to the Detroit Red Wings, even though they are my favorite team. We're actually going to be starting with the first team in alphabetical order here, the Anaheim Ducks. Now, I've been a fan of the Ducks since I was a kid. Of course, the Mighty Ducks movies, the little duck face goalie mask thing. I really love it. In case you guys couldn't tell, I was the Mighty Psyducks of Anaheim there for a couple of seasons in our Pokemon draft format leagues. So we're going to go ahead and pay homage to that by picking the Anaheim Ducks here as our team in franchise mode. Now, we're going to set a few rules here. We're going to leave... Okay, we're going to turn this off. I'm going to turn auto mode off just for sake of time. It's not really fun to watch me take care of a bunch of budgets and revenue stuff. And it kind of gets boring after a while. Same thing with morale meetings. It's just annoying to deal with, so I'm turning that off. We're going to turn off assistant coach edit lines. I want to be able to edit all of my own lines. Of course, fantasy draft is off as well. We're keeping the in-game teams. We're going to keep CPU trades, waivers, and NHL salary cap on. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and continue here. And let's go ahead and set some rules here as well. Let's check this out, make sure everything's okay. Yes, that's fine. We're not really going to be playing any games. This is a franchise mode. It's going to be mass simulation. It's just creating the team, trading players, getting players in free agency and all that, seeing how far we can go. Injuries we're going to leave on. If I can actually turn injuries down, that'd be great, because believe it or not, guys, injuries in this game are broken in franchise mode. Let's see, where are they at here? That's fatigue, injury, CPU, human. Yeah, injury occurrence, we don't want it at 50. We're going to turn it down to 5. No, let's turn it to 8. Because that's, in this game, like, if you have it anywhere past, like, 10, you get a player injured, like, every other game. And that's just not realistic. It actually hinders the gameplay, and it hinders the fun. And we're going to turn it to 8, just so we don't have them completely off. But I don't want it to just be absolutely ridiculous, where everyone's getting injured all the time. Fatigue effect, that's fine. Broken stick, this is all fine. Okay, most of this is in-game stuff anyway. So we're going to back out of that. We're going to start our career here as the GM of the Anaheim Ducks. General Manager Shoquafina is here. We're going to keep the salary cap on, as I stated. And we're going to jump right in here. Now, other than what I already listed about why I wanted to be the GM of the Anaheim Ducks, I also think they have a very interesting team as we sit right now. As you'll see in a little bit, we're going to jump into their lines. I'll show you all their players. But they have a really young defensive core. And that's really good, because in a couple of years they're going to be growing, and that's when they'll be at their peak, is in a couple of years down the line. So at that point, you know, hopefully I can trade for some better players to put around them. They have a really young defensive core. They have a really young goaltender as well. So their back end is just stacked with younger guys that are still growing and really good for a franchise mode. But their problem is their forwards. Their 3 best forwards are all over 30 years of age. That's not good. They're going to be retiring here in a couple of years. As a matter of fact, I know we have a bunch of contracts that are up within 3 years, I believe. So that's something we're going to want to look into. Hopefully we can take care of that. But as you can see, we have 88 offense, 91 defense, and 86 goaltending. That goaltending is a problem. Let's go ahead and jump into the edit lines here. You guys are just going to see exactly what I'm talking about here in a minute. Jakob Silverberg, we're going to keep assistant coach edit lines off. And look at this. Another problem with offense is their depth. Obviously, 280 overalls on their third line. Of course, Nick Ritchie here is a low elite, so hopefully he does grow there on that second line. He's listed as a left winger. I don't know why he's on the right. Nate Thompson is here as well. He is left-handed. He is also left-handed. I don't know. We'll see about that. But just as of right now, we have Corey Perry, Ryan Getzlaf of our 2 big offensive threats here. Both 91 overall. Ryan Getzlaf, center power forward, 31 years of age, exact elite potential. It's still really good. He's not going to be regressing until that exact elite drops down. Corey Perry here, exact elite potential, 31 years of age, right wing sniper, so it's good. He's our only sniper on the team, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he is. Yes, the only sniper on the team, and that's kind of a problem as well. I want another sniper on this team. Jakob Silverberg is also up here on the first line, a right-wing playmaker playing on the left wing here to complement Corey Perry's sniping ability. Of course, playmakers and snipers go together very well. He's 25 years old, medium top 6 potential, 84 overall, 25 years old. He's about capped off. Players usually stop growing around 26, 27 years old, so he might get up to like an 85 or 86 at the highest, but he is not growing too much more for us. Then Andrew Cogliano, 29 years old, left wing. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, left wing, 29 years old, exact top 9 forward potential, 84 overall. He's not going to be gaining any more overall unless it's from like morale or something. Yeah, so he's stuck at an 84, and this is where it really goes downhill here. Ricard Raquel, 23 years old, medium top 6 potential, so that's really good. He's an 85 overall. He's really good. He could be definitely a future second-line center. I'm really liking him, but the problem is here we have Ryan Kessler, who's a two-way forward center, 32 years old, exact top 6 potential, 87 overall. He's actually a much better center than Ricard Raquel. So what do I do here? You know what I mean? Do I put him at center and put Raquel on the wing and hope that he still grows from that? Or do I keep him at center and then we struggle while our better center's there playing on the wing? I don't really know how I feel about that. Raquel is listed as a second line forward. You can see there at the very top where it says role. Second line forward, so I don't want to drop him down to the third line center spot. And to be honest with you, Antoine Vermette is also a better center than Ricard Raquel also. If you look in the defensive category there, you can see the face-offs. His are 84. Ricard Raquel, defensive category face-offs, 76. Now, I know he's a young guy. His face-offs aren't going to be that good, but I want a center on my second line that really knows how to win a draw. That's really good for our team. Antoine Vermette here, 34 years old, 84 overall. This is what I'm talking about. So, 4 of our best forwards are all over 30 years of age. That means they're going to be retiring here in a couple of years. Nick Ritchie, I already talked about him, 20 years old, low elite potential, so he has the best potential on the team. Other than Getzlaf, obviously, but he still has room to grow at only 20 years old. He's 80 overall, a left-wing power forward. He's going to be really nice to replace Getzlaf after he leaves as our team's power forward. Next, I've seen him grow really, really quickly. I've also seen him take his time growing, so I think it really depends on how we use him. We already talked about Vermette. Next to him, we have Nate Thompson, a left-wing grinder, 31 years old, exact bottom 6 potential, and he's 80 overall. Yeah, he's more of a fourth-line player. His role is actually a fourth-line forward. So we have a fourth-liner playing on our third line, 2 fourth-liners playing on our third line. That's not what we want. I think I'm going to keep Ritchie here anyway because he needs to grow, and I don't want to play him on the fourth line. I feel like he'd be better suited for the third line here. But we have a bunch of 70 overall on our fourth line. That's not what we want. We have Bull, who's a 77 overall, 30-year-old bottom 6 grinder. We don't want him. He's going to have to get traded. We have Cramarosa, 23 years old center, grinder, 78 overall. We could use him, but he's listed as a minor scoring forward, so we want to put him into the minor league if we get enough players here at the beginning of the season to actually help him grow instead of throwing him on the fourth line to get barely any minutes at all, because I'm not putting him anywhere else on here since he's only a 78 overall and he's listed as a grinder. He's definitely going to be a bottom 6 player, but I feel like one more year in the minors is going to do him some good. And here we have Logan Shaw, a right-wing two-way forward, 27 years old, another bottom 6 forward, 78 overall, also listed as a minor scoring forward. So I can drop these 2 down to the AHL, not feel too bad about that. Bull, we have to get rid of. We got to get rid of Jared Bull. There's no way around that. Our offense needs a real big overhaul here. We need a couple more pieces to actually do anything. This is just not acceptable whatsoever. So we know all about that. Let's go to our defense. And let's actually rejoice and say we have a decent defensive core. Cam Fowler, 24 years old, medium elite potential. It's really, really, really good. He's already an 87. I've seen him get to like a 92 overall before. That's fantastic. He's definitely going to be our best defenseman. Next to him is Hampus Lindholm, who is a 22-year-old, 86 overall, low elite forward. So the difference between the medium, the high, and the low there is just how much they will grow. You know what I mean? So they're both listed with elite potential. So that means they have the potential to become like a 90-something overall. Just Cam Fowler with that medium tag is just more likely to do it than Hampus Lindholm is. That's all that means. So he has a lower chance to become elite he has kind of a medium chance to become elite. And drop down to Dupree here, Simone Dupree. Medium top 4 defenseman, 84 overall, 25 years old. I've seen him become like an 86, 87. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty good for a second line defensive pairing there. And then next time we have Sammy Vatanen, 25 years old, low top 4D potential, 85 overall. So kind of the same player here, except for one's left-handed, one's right. And then Vatanen, of course, is 1 overall point higher than Dupree. So these guys will make a good second line pairing. I'm really happy about these guys. And then below that we have Josh Manson, 24 years old, medium top 6 potential. That's pretty good with the 82 overall. So he's going to be a really good third line defenseman for us. In a couple of years here when he's done growing, I could see him being like an 84. That would be really nice. As a third-line defensive pairing. And then next to him we have a 31 years old, exact top 2 AHL potential, Clayton Stoner, 81 overall. Is not too bad for a third-line defensive pairing. I'd like to see him be at least an 83 is where I want another third-line defenseman. Defense is pretty good. They just need to grow. Maybe we can replace Stoner in the future with somebody, but he's going to retire here soon anyway. I like the fact that he's a defensive defenseman and playing with Josh Manson, who is also a defensive defenseman. I like having a lot of defense there on our third line defensive pairing, as opposed to Sammy Vatanen, who is an offensive defenseman, and all these other two-way defenders we already have. So. If we replace Stoner, I'm going to want to replace him with a really defensive defenseman, whether they're listed as that or whether their defensive category is fantastic. That's just all I'm going to need from that player. The rest of them just need to grow, and I feel like they'd be pretty set after that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our goaltenders here. You saw it was like, what, an 85 or something overall for goalies? This is why. We have John Gibson here, who's a 23-year-old medium elite goaltender, only 84 overall, but it's fine because he's 23 and has 3 or 4 years to grow. And with that medium elite potential, as long as our team does well, he could easily grow to be like an 87 or an 88 for next season. And if he does that, then we are absolutely set. I won't have to worry about goaltenders anymore after that. And our backup goalie here, who's actually, I'm going to let you guys know, he's going to be traded here. Jonathan Bernier, he is a exact starter, 28 years old, 83 overall. So he does make a really good backup goaltender at 83 overall. Of course, when our starting goaltender is 84, again, I'd like to have a goalie around 88. But that might come next year or the year after. Bernier, he has to be traded here. I did a little scouting before actually starting the video, and look at this salary. He's getting paid $4 million to be a backup goaltender. That's like 4 times too much. Our backup goalie needs to be at like about maybe 1.15 million. He's making way too much to just sit on the bench and play like 4 games a year. That's completely unacceptable. And let's go ahead and jump into the AHL here, because we actually have someone to replace Bernier as our backup goaltender, and that's Jonas Enroth, 28 years old, exact fringe starter, 82 overall. So he's 1 year younger, I believe, than Bernier. They might be the same age. I don't remember how old Bernier is, but as you can see here, he is actually making a lot less than Bernier is at $0.75 million. He only has 1 year left. We can easily re-sign him for cheap. We need to get rid of Bernier. We need the cap space to sign somebody and actually do something. We have Dustin Tokarski here, which I wouldn't mind starting in the AHL. I really wouldn't. He's a 77 overall. He's done growing. He's 27 years old, but I'm not too worried about the AHL. We don't have a lot of prospects coming up. I mean, we have Emerson Edom, high top 9 forward. I haven't had the best of luck with Edom in the past, so I don't really see him becoming anything too great for us. And apart from him, we really don't have too much down here. We have Kurt Isles here, who could possibly be something. Only 22 years old, 78 overall. But yeah, other than him, man, I don't really see anyone on the offensive side of things that really need to grow yet. And defensively, I think we have 2 decent prospects. Brandon Montour here, low top 4, 22 years old, 79 overall. Here's Kevin Bieksa. He's an old fart, 35 years old. He's still here, and he's playing in the AHL for whatever reason. And then, where's our other guy? Right here, Jacob Larson. Excuse me. Jacob Larson, low elite potential, 19 years of age, 78 overall. I don't know why we're not having him over Schultz, but that's what's going to happen there. And then this man right here, low top 6, 23 years old, Andrew Walensky. I'm actually going to put you right here, buddy. So we have a defensive defenseman here on the bottom pairing. Hopefully Jacob Larson grows a little bit. Brandon Montour, hopefully he grows a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can make a couple of trades here. Because we really, really need them. I'm going to trade Bernier and see if I can find anything else. Maybe free up a little bit of room. Because we have a lot of defensemen as well. I wouldn't mind trading one of our older guys, like Bieksa. Or the one we have up in the NHL right now. That's 31 years old. I forgot his name. But that's just how unimportant he is. So let me go ahead and try and make a trade here. Just so we can get this season started off right. And I'm going to catch you guys in a minute. Alright guys, as you can see here, I have the Toronto Maple Leafs and Mitch Marner lined up, and we're going to be trading away Jonathan Bernier. Or, what's his name? I don't remember. It's Bernier. Is it Jonathan Bernier? I think it's Jonathan Bernier. Yes, Jonathan Bernier and this Cordials guy that I was talking about in the AHL. I doubt he's going to be anything for us. He's 22 years old. He's only 78 overall. But they want him, and he has decent trade value. I doubt this will go through as is. It looks like they have a bit more of a trade value on their side than ours, but we can go ahead and give it a shot here. Trade rejected, I figured. Needs to have a little bit more oomph to it, is basically what they're saying. So let's go ahead and see if we can find something else. Maybe throw in a draft pick. They do want some draft picks. We have 2 seconds, so I'm going to go ahead and toss in a third there. That other second-round pick can kind of act as our third, so we don't really need that. Let's see if they take this. If not, then I will replace their third with one of those 2 seconds, because I really want Mitch Marner. As you guys can see here, he's an 84 overall, low elite center playmaker. I know we need more snipers and not as many playmakers, but I feel like he's going to be a really good addition to the team. I probably won't put him at center. I might throw him on the right wing and just have him as our future all-star right wing there. We're going to put him on the second line, and we'll figure it out from there. But I really like Mitch Marner. I'll figure out where to put him. And this also free up $4 million in cap that we just don't need to be taking up with Jonathan Bernier here. They want a backup goaltender. They need a backup goaltender. They're willing to pay that. Let's see if that third-round pick can make it go through. Trade rejected. All right. They said what we're sending isn't sufficient. So I'm going to go ahead and send them one of our second-round picks here. They want the least amount of trade value because I feel like theirs might be worth a bit more than ours. And they don't want that either. Okay, so let's see if I can figure something else out here. Maybe they want another prospect that we're not going to use. Okay, let's go back to all skaters. Maybe they want a prospect here. Do I have anyone like unsigned I can slip their way? AHL top 6 forward. Decent trade value. I'm going to throw him in there. They want him. Let's go ahead and toss in that third again. See if they'll go for that. Yeah, this guy's not going to be anything for us. Tyler Soy, center playmaker. If I get Mitch Marner, he'll be a much better center playmaker than this guy. 61 years old, 61 overall, 19 years old. High AHL top 6. So he could be a decent third line center for us if he actually wants to grow. Looking at his stats, I really don't see anything I'm too impressed with. His discipline's really good, so he might be a good penalty killer in a couple of years. But I'd rather have a Mitch Marner on my team who's already established and ready to go. So I'm going to get rid of this Soy kid. This might go through. We're meeting their block needs pretty well here. Let's see what they say. Trade rejected. The value is just a little low for us. Okay. So I feel like if I give them that second instead, then they're going to be right on board. So let's see what happens here. Trade rejected, really. Oh, they just don't want to take on the cap of Bernier. All right, so let's see. Let's do this. I'll do that. Let's see. Even if we keep, like, 1 million. Here, let me try and keep $750,000 cap with the third-round pick there. Let's see what they say then. Trade rejected. Okay, I feel like they want that second-round pick. Okay, so let's slip in the second. Keep that. I think they should say yes to this. Really? All right. Well, this is annoying. Let's make it an even million. What do you guys say to an even million there? We don't need this goaltender. That'll free up $3 million in cap. That'd just be great for us. And they take the deal. Absolutely fantastic for us. That's okay on that. Trade accepted. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Toronto, so we are accepting your trade offer. Let's go ahead, and we have to go to roster moves here, I suppose. Actually, you know what? For now, I wanted to make another trade. We're going to auto-fix the roster for now. I wanted to make another trade. I have an idea of what I want to do here. Okay, let's back out of this. I'm going to catch you guys in 1 second. I just have another idea for a good trade that I think we can pull off here. Alright, you guys, I'm here trying to trade Kevin Bieksa to the Montreal Canadiens for a third-round pick in this draft. So basically, we're going to get another pick as opposed to just trading one away from Mitch Marner. We're going to get a third-rounder here from the Montreal Canadiens for Kevin Bieksa, who's a defenseman we're not going to be using, and I think is actually hindering our AHL defensemen who are trying to get called up next year because he's playing on that first-line defensive pairing. I feel like this is actually going to be a very good trade for us. As I said earlier, we have just too many defensemen, and this guy is really expendable. So let's go ahead and see if they accept this trade. And they do. Trade accepted. I am happy to accept this proposal on behalf of the Montreal Canadiens, and we consider it a done deal. Fantastic. I'm going to say assistant coach best roster because I actually have one more idea for a trade. Alright guys, I lied. I did not have another trade. I thought about doing something else, but I think we made enough moves for now. We freed up a little bit of room in the AHL, and we made a bit of an improvement here in the NHL, so I feel like that's good for us. Let's go ahead and check out our lines right now. I don't know about this. You know what? I want to make Mitch Marner... I don't know if I want Mitch Marner playing center. We have a center here. He's 32 years old. What can we do here? I want Richie playing on the second line. Vermette is a center. He can go here. Raquel for Cogliano. Cogliano for Thompson. Kessler for Marner. We need another sniper. We really do. What? Your physical is terrible. Your face-offs are also not that great. Defensive awareness is fantastic, though. I really like that. His senses, puck skills, and skating are all fantastic as well. Look at his offensive awareness, 89 overall. His shooting's pretty good. Passing is great. Speed is good, as well as acceleration and agility. You're going to be on the power play. That's just because you have to be on the power play. I'm going to throw him on the power play with Corey Perry and Getzlaf on the first line. First line power play time here. They already have it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm actually going to turn Mitch Marner here into a left winger, or a right winger, excuse me. Raquel's here. He's doing his thing, this whole line. Okay, so this is really weird, guys. Our top six is made, it's composed of all left wingers, or left, oh my goodness, I can't speak. Our top six is all right-handed players. Our bottom six is all left-handed players, except for Jared Boll here, who is a guy that I need to really trade. I really need to get rid of Jared Boll, guys. Let's see here. I like how this is looking so far. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go into free agency just to see what they have. I haven't checked that out yet. I have no idea who's there. So I'm going to see you guys in 1 second. I'm thinking we go ahead and give David Booth an offer. Is that what I want to do? 82 years old. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? He's 31 years old, 82 overall, bottom six forward. He's listed as a third line checking forward. Left wing power forward. Pretty good, pretty good. I feel like we could offer this guy a contract. I feel like we could. I'm just going to give him what he wants. We can afford it. That should be absolutely fine for us. Now, I don't want to make too many moves right off the get-go, but I do want to try and trade that Bull guy for something. I can't have him on the team, man. I just can't do it. He's just not offering us anything. So if I can get anything for him, that would be great. Here he is right here. Look at his trade value is absolutely garbage. Does anyone even want him? Yes, Columbus wants him. You guys want to trade any picks? We might be able to sneak something here. Yes, they do. Let's see if we can get a fourth. Oh, we can't do it. Oh, Columbus, why? They have too many players. Does Chicago want him? All these teams want him. You guys want him? Okay. Well, Chicago can actually take him, I think, and they want to trade their fourth. This will go through. Really? Oh! I thought that would go through. Oh, looks like we're going to get a 5th for Bull. That's a lot better than what I thought we were going to get. Carolina Hurricanes, 2017 5th overall pick. And we get him for a 5th. We're going to assistant coach, replace player, and then we're going to actually just go back and do that right now. So everyone's losing... says everyone's losing morale, but we gained locker room chemistry by getting rid of a terrible player, so that's awesome. I love seeing that. Let's see here what we got going on. Let's do this. I want this to happen. I need to remember to make him a wing. Logan Shaw here. I don't want to leave him. I don't want to leave Cramarosa here either. I'll have to figure something out. I'll really have to figure something out. Nick Ritchie, I want... Why does he keep doing this? Put him up here. Here's Vermette. Oh, boy. What do we do here? How good is everyone's face-offs? 84 for Antoine Vermette. Hello? This is what we're doing. I feel like this is what we need to do right here. And then we can figure out something for these two players here. Do I keep him here, or do I throw Raquel up there? I feel like Raquel needs to grow. I'm going to throw Raquel on the top line. Maybe make him a left winger. Because I think he'd be a good right-handed shot in the left wing. That should be fine. Unless I switch him with Corey Perry. Corey Perry shouldn't have trouble adjusting. That's what we're going to do. But then I could just throw Marner up there. Yep, there we go. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Silverberg, Kessler, and Raquel on the second line. Corey Perry playing left wing with Getzlaf and Marner on the first line. Our third line is going to be Cogliano, Antoine Vermette, and Nick Ritchie. Hopefully he grows a little bit there. I know he's on the off wing. Yeah, he's on the off wing, but hopefully he grows right there. He's listed as a 4th line forward. I'm playing him on the 3rd line, so that might be better for him because he's playing higher than what is listed. Then we have Logan Shaw right now, Cramarosa right now, and then Thompson all on our 4th line. If Cramarosa was like an 81, I'd feel a lot better about that. Same thing with Logan Shaw. I don't see them staying on the 4th line. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. Alright guys, I think this is what we're going to have to do. I think we're going to have to leave it here until we hear something back from the free agent I'm trying to sign. And then maybe we can drop one of these two into the AHL. Nate Thompson has really good face-offs there with 82. Cramarosa is actually getting boosted up pretty well by playing center here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Worst comes to worst, we can throw Cramarosa back in the AHL. Throw Thompson on the center since he has 82... face-offs, which is actually really good for a winger. And we can keep Shaw up as well as somebody else just to have something going on the 4th line here. I don't know. His defensive category isn't very good. We'll figure something out, guys. I just have to sim a few games here just to hopefully hear something back from our player we're trying to pick up. So let's just go ahead and sim to the 27th. Hopefully we hear something from free agency. Of course, we have the scout. Let's go ahead and edit scouting assignment. We're going to start in the W and go forwards for 6 weeks because we need some depth forwards pretty bad right about now. We win both those games. Still nothing from free agency. Let's sim one more day. There he is. David Booth accepted our offer. All right, perfect. So that should help out our 4th line tremendously. Let's go ahead and edit lines here. I think I want to drop Shaw down the most. I think I do. Okay, so. He's a left wing? Where is he? Is he a center? Did they set him down to... Did they set him down to the A? Oh yeah, they did. David Booth, he's right here. They set him down to the AHL. Well, All right. Well, we're going to have to go into roster moves and fix that. Emerson Edom is a power forward. What's his defense look like? 3 stars. That's not very good. He's already an 81. He grew. I don't want to play him on the 4th line, though, man. I really don't want to play him on the 4th line, but I might have to. Let's see here. Let's figure something out. He's 24. He has the high potential, which is nice. Look at our defense. Jeez. Oh, I need to edit lines here as well. He's 24, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and manage our rosters real quick, though. Let's check something out. We need to sort by overall here. Who are you guys? You're going to get sent down, friend. Shaw is going to get sent down as well. I think that's it for now. Let's go to in the system here. No, I didn't want to look at you. I clicked the wrong button. Here we go. David Booth. Oh, I don't know. Do I bring up Emerson Edom? Do I bring up Garbutt? I think I bring up Garbutt just for now, and then I go back to the AHL and I send down, or the NHL, and I send down Cramarosa just to play center on the first line there in the AHL, give him a little bit more experience. Let's finish that up. I think that should be good. Let's go edit lines here. I know this is a really long introductory episode. I apologize for that. We'll get into some simulation next time. We're almost done here now. Okay, we do that. Wagner, you're just going to get replaced by Cramarosa right here, friend. And then you, sir, are going to get replaced by Wagner. And then I have to scratch this dude. All right. That's good. Okay. Actually, you know what? It's the AHL. Let's go ahead and just go best lines. As you can see, basically what I just did. The only thing I want to check out is our defense. No. What did they do? You're left-handed. You're going here. And I want you to play there. Okay. That's fine. So Larson and Montour. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that looks good. Let's go ahead and do this here. We have Thompson. We have Thompson. I'm gonna make him a center. All right. Then we have Booth. I'm gonna dress you, toss you right here, and then right here, Garbutt's gonna go right on the 4th line. Beautiful. That's a much better 4th line than what we had. Still not very good. They're all 31 years old, exact bottom 6, but that's fine. They're all left-handed as well. So yeah, all of our entire top 6 is all right-handed, and their entire bottom 6 is all left-handed. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna go to our special teams. It says we're missing something here. It was our penalty kill. Who are we missing? Vermette and Kessler? Why are we doing this on our penalty kill? What is that all about? Who do we got here to throw on our penalty kill real quick? Actually, what's your face-offs like? Garbage. Vermette and Kessler is actually pretty good. I'm going to throw Vermette down here. And then Kessler will be right here at forward. And do I want to throw... Yeah, I made Mitch Marner a right winger, by the way. What's his defense like? His defense is 4 stars. We're throwing Mitch Marner on the PK as well. So he's going to be playing all the time, just all the time. I really, really, really need him to grow. I really do. So that looks good. Let's check out our power play. I still want Marner. Yes, this looks good. Raquel and Kessler. I think I made Raquel. That's fine. Okay. So giving him power play time. This looks good. Okay. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I like the way this looks. We are all set. That looks good for lines. AHL looks pretty good. Okay, so look at that. So we went up in overall in offense. We're now 90 overall on the offense instead of 89. Already looking good. Let's just get through the preseason here. We already did a couple of games because we were waiting for our free agent pick to be ready to come to us. So let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the preseason here just to see where we are at. We got a couple losses in a row. It's whatever. It's preseason. No one cares. 6-1 over them is promising, though. And LA beats us. That's fine. All right, so we end the preseason 3-2-1. That's not too bad at all. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, so we're looking pretty good. Yeah. So up to the first game of the regular season, which is where I'm actually going to let you guys go. This was a very, very long introductory first episode. Morale changes. That's always good. I like that. So very, very long introductory episode. But next time, I promise, guys, we're going to jump right into the simulation and get a lot of this season done. And we're going to see where we are. Hopefully, a lot of our guys will grow because that's the future of this franchise. I don't see us winning a Stanley Cup within the first couple of years here. I see us being more of a long-term kind of deal. We need to start building up our forward core if we want to be anything in the future. Obviously, our depth is still a problem. I have a free agent signed for like 2 years, 1 or 2 years. I don't even remember how long I signed him for, guys. I think it was 1 year. So we really need to do something about that. Hopefully, Cramarosa wants to grow in the AHL, and we'll have a good fourth-line center for us. But that's all this time, guys. Thank you for watching episode 1 of our Anaheim Ducks franchise series here at NHL 17. Again, if you liked what you saw, please leave a like down below as well as comment about what you think we should do next. Tell me what you think we should do next. If you think we should make any more moves, if you think I made too many moves, just let me know down below. As always, guys, my name's Shoquafina. I'll see you next time.